Okay, I'm going to make a little video to show you how to factor the difference of two squares. So this is a pattern. It helps a lot to recognize the pattern, and it helps definitely to know your perfect squares. So we talked about the perfect squares in class, so I'm not going to run through all of those again. So let's go ahead and get after a few examples. Okay, first one, we've got x squared minus 25. We can actually go right to the answer. So in the first spot, we have to put an x and an x, because when we multiply that together, it'll give us x squared. And then in the next spot, we're going to put a minus 5 and then a plus 5. And the reason why this breaks down this way is because it's like a quantity that's being squared minus another quantity that's being squared, and that's a difference. Oops, that's a difference of two squares. So we'll always follow that same pattern with alternating signs. Okay, the next one, x squared minus 100. So we have x quantity squared minus, and then this would actually be 10 quantity squared. So that means we can go right to the double bubble. So we're going to put an x and an x in the first two spots, and then we're going to put a 10 and a 10 in the next two spots, and we got plus and minus, and that would be your final answer. Okay, this one, same thing. We have to think about what quantity squared gives us 4x squared, so that would be 2x quantity squared minus 3 quantity squared. And so we can go right to the double bubble answer. We'll put 2x in the first two spots, and then a 3 in the other two spots, and we'll make sure we alternate the signs. The next one, it's kind of thinking about it here. Okay, so the next one, same thing. We're going to be able to figure out the square root of each of these, which is 7x quantity squared minus, and then whatever this is, before it was squared, so it was y quantity squared. And then we can go right to the answer. So we're going to put a 7x and a 7x in the first two spots, and then a y in the next two spots, and one's a minus and one's a plus. Okay. And go to, actually, sometimes you don't even recognize that it's a difference of squares, so you have to take out the GCF first. So you take out the 3 and you see what's left, and then you notice, oh wow, it actually is a difference of two squares. It was just in camouflage. So then we carry the 3 along for the ride, and we do a double bubble with the remaining polynomial. So we put an x and an x in the first two spots, and then a 3 and a 3, so it's minus and plus. The next one, we're going to take out the greatest common factor, so we'll take out an x, and then we're left with x squared minus 4. So we'll carry the x along for the ride, and then we'll do a double bubble with what's remaining. So x plus 2 and x minus 2. And that would be your final answer. Okay, this one has, it doesn't look like a difference of squares at all, so we have to take out the GCF first. So we notice that they would have a 2 in common as well as an x, and that leaves us with 4x squared minus 25y squared, and then we can go right to the answer. So we can put 2x in the first two spots, and then 5y in the next two spots, and one's plus and one's minus. And let's see, we go to a different style here. See if I can get to a solving one. No. Okay, well I think that's it.